boy, oh boy, do I have a build for you. Welcome back, guys. How are we doing? I hope you're enjoying the preseason. I'm actually having a lot of fun playing with the changes and trying out the new builds, the new items and stuff like that. But yeah, here's what I've got for you today. Machine Gun Kha'Zix. Yeah, this is a 150 ability haste, 60% CDR Kha'Zix build that highlights the Spear of Shojin on Kha'Zix. Overall, this build is just so fun to play. Your isolated Qs just go crazy. You're like a machine gun. But yeah, if you guys are new here, make sure you're subscribed. I've got a lot more preseason content coming soon, so make sure you stay around for that. Also, drop a like if you enjoy my videos. It helps me out and I'd appreciate it. But without further ado, let's mow people down with this full cooldown reduction Kha'Zix build. Alright, here we go with Machine Gun Kha'Zix. I don't know, that's just what I'm calling it. We'll probably have to find a better name for it. It's just max cooldown reduction Kha'Zix, okay? We're going to be using some of the new items, so the Shojin and the Hydra and stuff like that. And basically just go crazy with the cooldown reduction so that we can just fire off all our abilities constantly. And it's really, really fun. It's a lot of fun. And the kicker with this build is the isolated Qs with evolved Q. We don't get the Q straight away. We will be evolving the Q at like, I can't remember, level 11 I think. Yep. And it's gonna be fun. So yeah, we're gonna be running the green pet this game. So this is the Bulbasaur. Okay, we're calling them by the Gen 1 starters now. Okay, this is the Bulbasaur, and it gives you a shield and also what was it? It gives you slow resist and tenacity as well while the shield is active. So yeah. Also, can I just say, look how nice the effects are on this Bulbasaur. Like, look how nice the effects, like the clearing effects are. It's just so nice. I don't know, just better than all the other pets in my opinion. We're also running Conqueror, so this is the just pretty much standard page if you're going to be running like a somewhat bruiser style build. And we are going to be running mostly bruiser style. I guess it's not really an assassin type style. You just kind of spam your abilities on people. So yeah, takes a while to kill them. And yeah, I've been traditionally enjoying the Conqueror pages over other pages because I've been rushing items that don't have lethality. So I've been rushing the Hydra and I've been rushing the Shojin, and that kind of just means that we don't have lethality to work with. So I'm using Conqueror to kind of make up for that fact, because without the lethality early game, you kind of lose out on a bit of damage, I won't lie. And so having that Conqueror is really, really nice to kind of synergize. So we're going to be, I mean, we just did a full clear. This guy's pinging for help, but then he just shoves the wave. So it's like, why the fuck am I here? And then Thresh is like, you know what? I'm just going to do this and just go in. Tristana's going to try it, go in. Just double jumps the fucking Swain and gets out. But she drops really low because of the Caitlyn. I W flash and Thresh walks up as well. Gives me a double kill and I'm going to go down. And Uda comes along and kills the Caitlyn. So yeah. That's fun. Notice how it was already 9 kills in 4 minutes. Yeah, it's kind of crazy game. It's quite the crazy game. And just like that, I'm gonna get a BF sword. This is interesting, right? We've never really had a time where we bought BF sword first on Kha'Zix. But yeah, this is really big actually because we have like, I think BF sword gives 40 AD. So now we have 50 AD just like that. That's massive, guys. Like, that's actually huge. We have a lot of AD going for us, so we're actually pretty damn strong right now. And the BF sword, of course, is going into the Spear of Shojin. And something I've been enjoying lately is actually rushing the Spear of Shojin. And it is just, oh man, it just feels so good. You'll see why. You'll see why. I'll show you. But yeah, overall, I'm just really, really enjoying Spear of Shojin. Not for the CDR even. It's because of that move speed passive that just goes absolutely crazy with the well, with Kha'Zix. Like, the move speed passive is so underrated, and you'll see that this game, it's almost as if you have Ghost. Really, really crazy. So yeah, I just don't really have anything else to do. Our plane died, so I'm just kind of taking my time and clearing. Redacton's actually going to get Dove here. I'm actually going to land a W, and that's going to give me an assist. So we take that. Always nice. And I'm just going to continue on with our camps. I feel like, yeah, I think it's important that you clear a lot in this meta. Well, mostly because clearing will get you the smite upgrade, and it also get you your pet upgrade. So if you want that shield or you want that kind of jungle pet effect, then you need to go and take your camps as much as possible. And, you know, without it, then, well, you're not going to have it, are you? Well, huge, genius, I know. Anyway, I see a good chance to go on the Tristana here. She's overextended. She tries to jump out, but she's just way too late. And I'm actually going to follow her jump with my auto attack, and we're going to get a shutdown. So that's very nice. And I'm going to just go back into my Krogs here. We're already going to be level 6, which is really, really good. That's why you want to take your camps ASAP as well. Kha'Zix's clear is like so much better in this meta, so you really want to make sure you're clearing as much as possible, because he can do it so well now. It's really just magical, the fact that Ka can actually clear in like 3:16. I think my fastest clear with Kha'Zix was 3 minutes and 16, which means you can actually be on time for one of the crab spawns, and that's really, really good for Kha'Zix. Anyway, we pick up the Warhammer and the Kindle. We're about to get the Kindle gem, but yeah. I would say if you're trying to rush Shojin, or if you're just building Shojin, if you can afford the BF sword, you should get it, because 1300 gold for a single component is really rough. Like, it is quite rough. Sometimes you're not going to be able to get there. So get that if you can afford it, but if you can't, then I believe you should probably just rush the Warhammer instead. It's just a lot safer, and it's 200 gold cheaper, and it also builds out of longswords, so you're not going to be stuck on some certain amount of gold. Anyway, Renekton's here. He's actually going to be getting ganked. I'm going to try and R-evolve in. I'm trying to like find a good chance, but Udyr stuns me, and he just flashes away, so actually nothing comes out of that, which is really unfortunate. And I'm going to try and get his raptors here, see if I can take these away. Keep in mind that counter jungling is a lot. Well, I don't even know. Like, you saw there, right? Like, it didn't even feel like there was reduced damage against them. Yeah, traditionally, like, jungling has been harder, but Riot have just made it like crazy easy to jungle nowadays, I feel like. But it's fine, it's whatever. I see a good chance to go on the Aurelia here. I'm just out of range for an auto attack there, but I finish her off with one last Q. And that will be all she wrote. I'm going to shove this wave in here, and we actually have enough for the Shojin now, so I'm probably going to go and recall and get that ASAP. What do I do? I don't think I do Herald here, no. Okay, I guess I'm just getting crab. Yeah, guys, give Shojin Rush a try. You're about to see the Shojin in all its glory. I was really looking for a way to kind of highlight the Shojin in like Kha'Zix builds, and I think this is one of them. It's definitely, it's just a banger time with this item, man. It is quite expensive, 3,400 gold, so you're gonna have to be getting kills and stuff to be able to get it early on. But overall, like, when you do get this item, it's just super valuable, and you'll see why. So I'm gonna come down into the bot side here. I am trying to look for a gank in the bot lane, because, you know, better bot lane wins. And that's kind of how the meta works, I guess. Tristana's gonna go in on the Kaylin, unfortunately. She's gonna go down, but I ping to go in. I'm gonna use my R-evolve here. Trying to get on the Tristana here. I actually get flayed back, but she jumps over the wall. Decide to go on Thresh instead. Probably not my best move, I'm not gonna lie. And then I get chain CC'd by Silas, and unfortunately he steals Swain ult and just explodes me, so I'm gonna go down. Somehow I actually killed the Tristana though. I don't even know how I killed her, not gonna lie. I have no idea. But I somehow kill her. Because why not? I honestly didn't even see that. Sorry about that. But yeah, we take a double kill there, and that's fine, I guess. Pick up double longsword and just gonna reset back onto the map. So, like I said, the thing with Shojin is the move speed. The move speed is just crazy, and Probably not too noticeable there because I was getting slowed, but when you notice the Shojin move speed, it just goes crazy. I think you'll see this now actually. There's a fight going on, like a bit of an extended fight going on here in the bot lane. Udyr is going to get a double kill, but he's gonna run up here. My R evolve just came back up, gonna walk up to him, shut him down with one ISO Q. Gonna R evolve closer to Tristana, try and jump on Tristana. My Q misses because I lost vision, which is very unfortunate. Walk up to the Tristana, chunk her down. Pretty solid damage. And look at this, guys. Look at that. I literally just walk up to him and I just walked up to him. Imagine. Like, look how fast I am. See? Like, with magical footwear, tier 2 boots, and this Shojin passive that I'm getting. Wow, man. Like, you're so fast. And it's just crazy because I was like, where is this move speed coming from? And I was like, I don't have Ghost. Why am I so fast? And I was like, oh, Shojin. Wait, this is amazing. Yeah, and like, you guys try this out because it's so
absolutely amazing.
Yeah, like,
hell?
It's so juicy, man. So juicy.
Really good.
Definitely recommend giving it a try.
I didn't even realize that the move speed.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The move speed, it's crazy.
Incredible, actually,
it's really crazy. Anyway, I'm walking up here, trying to see if I can go on the Aurelia. See the Silas here instead. Decide to jump on him instead, but then he steals my R evolve, and then, well, when Silas steals your R evolve, you can't do anything about it. You just need to let him use it, honestly, because you're not going to be touching that champ anytime soon. He goes back on me and he flashes. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But I'm a bit annoyed because I waste my R for no reason. And I'm going to take away this guy's Raptors while my Renekton gets ganked. Can't really do much for him here. I'm not really scared here about being out of position. Why? Because I have Shojin. Oh no, Renekton dies, I'm in trouble. Doesn't really matter because I'm just gonna run out.
Oh my god.
I'm so fast. And
Wait,
yeah.
That's really good.
It's actually just so much fun being able to speed out of places when you're in trouble. Really valuable. Really valuable. And, you know, I don't know, man. Just give it a try. Like, you've seen it. You've seen it firsthand. Take a look at this. It's so juicy. But yeah, what I'm curious about now was like what the best like item path is after you get the Shojin. So I'm not really sure if this is like the greatest like item to rush, but it does feel goddamn good, man. And I'm just curious as to like, you know, what would we go next? What's the play? Alright, Swain is going to try and force an engage here. I don't have my R up, so I'm actually a bit skeptical to go in. I'm also quite low. He's going to go in, kind of get the attention of the entire team. I find a good chance to go into Tristana. I did not have to flash that, but I do pick up the Tristana. And that's going to be it. Swain and Renekton are going to go down. Not really much else I can do there. And going to have to back off. I'm still really fast because I'm high health. I'm half health, sorry. So when, yeah, the way Shojin works is when you lose health, you gain more move speed. That's basically how it works. And it's super valuable when you're like dropping low in a fight and have to try and get away. And yeah, the Shojin is just going to let you escape. It's also going to let you get closer in clutch scenarios. So yeah, overall, just a very solid item with the move speed. And of course, we can't ignore the CDR that it gives you. Very juicy. So yeah, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just so nice. We're gonna recall here, and the item I'm getting is actually Cleaver. I'm not really sure if this is the best option, but there's definitely synergy there. There's definitely synergy there with the Shojin and the Conqueror setup and the R Evolve. We have a lot of ability haste now, and overall our ulti is just gonna come up really fast, and you know, we can, you know, use the Cleaver and the Shojin really well with our R Evolve rotations. So yeah, just all in all, I think this is actually a really solid setup. The only problem is that you lack, yeah, you kind of lack a bit of damage, but it's not really a crazy huge deal because, I mean, you have sustained damage basically with the Conqueror and the Cleaver. Very good damage. See the Silas over here, and Silas is going to just be Silas here. I don't have isolation here, so I basically do no damage, but he's in isolation now. We're going to start cleaving him down. Yeah, I'm not able to get ISO Qs off here, and then the minion wave comes along, and he just, like, I was actually upset here. Like that champ is a joke, man.
I hate running R-Evolve against Silas.
R-Evolve into Silas is really painful to play against, but it's fine because it's not fine. It's not fine. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. I fucking hate that champ. Every time I run R-Evolve, there just happens to be a Silas in the game, and it's just so frustrating. But yeah, we finally hit level 11. I'm wondering what to evolve. I did say before we are evolving the Q, and now we go machine gun mode, where we just spam our Qs, and it's like really, really fun. So take a look at that, right? That's a lot of Qs. That's a lot of Qs, man, and it's only gonna get even faster later on into the game. We only have 2 items right now, or 3 items with the boots, and yeah, like our Qs will slowly start to ramp up in speed, and we'll just be dealing a lot of DPS. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Anyway, I'm looking for Tristana here. This is warded, they all know. Tristana's gonna jump towards the Thresh, actually get hooked, and I have my R-Evolve up again. Silas is here. Hey, how's it going? I actually juked him out with my R-Evolve here, which is funny. And then I just speed off with the Shojin. Catch you later, mate. Can't catch up to me, I'm way too fast. And yeah. So yeah, a bit unfortunate. You can tell that like CC actually destroys this build completely, which is unfortunate because you really need that time to kind of set up your Conqueror, and you need, you know, like get your rotation off. So if you're playing around CC, it's like it's definitely not the most ideal build, but it's still a lot of fun. And you know, it just gets even better, man. The more Qs you get, the more dopamine you receive, or some shit. Sun Tzu. I don't know. Alright. So our next item, I believe we're just going into our mythic. I believe we go into the mythic. And obviously I'm not going to choose the most ideal mythic. It's going to be Duskblade. Yes, not really great, but we want it for the CDR. I see the Aurelia here. Here's a bit of a 1v1. I actually get hit by the E here. Wasn't really expecting that. But I'm going to cleave her down with a bunch of Qs, and I jump out and I live on 1 HP. There's the Udyr there. I could actually kill him there with just the WQ, but I'm just going to decide not to risk it, and we're going to back off. And notice that we have the green pet now, so we are getting a shield every time we take a jungle camp, and it's super valuable because we get tenacity off this green thing, Bulbasaur. And the tenacity in particular is really good against champions that want to lead with like a CC ability. So like Aurelia or Pantheon, for example. I had a game against Pantheon. Renekton, I guess, is good as well. Silas, whatever. Any champ that engages with CC, very solid option. The Bulbasaur. For the Bulbasaur. So I'm just kind of clearing camps here. I just want to make sure I get my next item, pretty much. And there I go. I don't think I can afford it yet, but we will be going into Duskblade. Yes, so we pick up some lethality, a Warhammer, and the only reason, yeah, like I said, like the only reason I'm going Duskblade is because of the fact that the mythic passive gives you ability haste. I really wanted to see how much haste we could get.
I could go Eclipse,
ideally, yeah, ideally
the I want to try
mythic choice for this build is Eclipse.
So I would head for the Duskblade.
If you want more sustain, like you could probably go Gold Drinker or some shit. But yeah, ideally, like this is the Bruiser build, Eclipse or Gold Drinker. Don't go Duskblade with this unless you really want to go crazy with, like, you know, the CDR. I see the Aurelia here. How's it going, mate? And we're just gonna cleave her down. She's isolated. Lots of ISO Qs, lots of them. I don't really know if this is more damage than like a lethality build. It probably isn't. I'm assuming your Qs are like more valuable with lethality, but the thing with this build is that you get just a crazy amount of Qs, and it's kind of hilarious. So yeah, Herald gets dropped here. Gonna look for this tower. Pretty much it. Use the vision plant to see if no one is coming. Renekton's gonna walk up way too far. It's me actually causes a fight here. There's no isolation from here, but it doesn't really matter too much because I got my abilities coming up all the time. And we're going to jump out, go back in onto the Silas, and we're just going to cleave him over and over with the isolated Qs. And it's just so much fun. So, going to pick up 2 kills there. What I could do here is actually try hard and just like push the bot lane tower. That's what you should do in this scenario, but this is not a competitive game by any means. This is just me having fun. And we're going to get the Duskblade very, very comfortably. So, yeah, like, this build, like, I really regret getting the Duskblade. You should definitely go Eclipse in this scenario, but it's fine. CDR, baby! That's what we want. We want CDR. Our next 2 items will be Ravenous Hydra and Ceruldas. I believe I get the Ceruldas. Next because I'm just lacking damage right now. Kind of need that armor pen ASAP. Can't really rely on the cleaver for armor pen alone, because it just takes too long to ramp up. You really want to get that instant, like, percentage armor penetration from the Ceruldas. And yeah. So there's a ward here. How's it going? I'm gonna see if I can take this wave. Turns out the Aurelia is still here, despite, like, I don't really know why she's even here. But another 1v1 is gonna ensue between us. The minions are blocking my isolation, which is very annoying. And I'm gonna use my machine gun Qs to just kill her once I finally get rid of the minions. Very, very juicy. Like, what is the cooldown on this Q right now? I don't even know. But it's really low with the Shojin. See the Udi here. How's it going, mate? And my mindset here, I know people are coming up. I actually get hooked right off the bat, which is pretty unfortunate. I should have been further back up the lane. I try and flash out, and Tristana's just gonna like double jump me because she can just do that. Like, she has like 600,000 range, and she can just double jump and hit me across the whole map. A bit unfortunate, but you know, fight's gonna happen here. Swain's gonna be going crazy. Swain seems pretty damn strong in this meta. I don't know, but yeah, finally pick up the last Whisper. Tristana gonna go down to the Silas. Big old homunculus killing the Tristana. Here comes Aurelia. Crazy player. Gonna get a shutdown on the Caitlyn, and my Renekton's in trouble here, but he actually finds a decent way to get out. But he's probably gonna go down there. We finally respawn. We do want to get our Evolved Leap next, because that's gonna be fun. Something that could also work really well with this build is Evolved W. It's definitely an option, because obviously you have so much haste. You could just sit there and spam Ws like no tomorrow. Anyway, there's a deja vu moment here. I am coming up to find the Aurelia. Again, she's just mindlessly pushing for no reason. Who loves that? We use our W to clear the minions and get her into isolation. And then using our stacked Conqueror and Cleaver and all our penetration, we actually explode her just like that. So you can see now that we have the last Whisper, our Qs are actually doing much more damage. Like, a lot of penetration. And that's just kind of what you need to deal damage as Kha'Zix in this meta, pretty much. You know, very important to get the flat penetration. Get the level 16, evolve the wings. Hey, what's up? I'm pinging the Baron here because everyone's bot side, and Renekton's going to come and help me with this. Look at this, guys. Ooh, so many Qs. I can't even see. Is that like... I'm trying to see the cooldown of the evolved Q. Is that half a... No, it's like one... It's like a 1 second Q, or like a half a second Q. No, it's definitely like a 1 second Q cooldown. And almost as fast as my auto attack, actually. Just like that, we absolutely mow down the Baron and pick up the Ceruldas next, which we're going to recall for right now. Yes, go for the Ceruldas. Get even more haste. Yeah, boy. And what's good about this is now we have the Ceruldas slow. So we can actually just machine gun it up, and while we're doing that, the enemy will be like slowed half the time. So that's actually really, really useful, and definitely something you want to get in this build. I mean, what else would you get, right? I mean, like pretty much every game you want Cerritos if you want to deal damage. It's not even like a question anymore. There's so much armor in the game right now that you need Cerritos to deal damage for the most part. You can also go LDR, of course, but you know, I think that's better with more lethality type builds. Anyway, I know exactly what Aurelia's gonna do. She's gonna mindlessly split push yet again. I'm just gonna like try and get her out in isolation, but it turns out she's just running away. Wow, that's a nice change. I actually get hit by that, but look at that tenacity, right? I basically get CC'd for like nothing, and the blast cone actually just completely disorients the fight, and I actually get just chain CC'd by the Thresh, and I go down there, which is a bit unfortunate. Fight is still going to continue. Swain is going crazy, but yeah, that's all she wrote. Alright, hello, we're back. I'm actually just looking for picks here. That's pretty much it. I actually see Tristana recalling, and I find some good isolated damage on her. She tries to jump out, it's not enough, and look at this. It's like we're playing URF Kha'Zix, man. It's just so much fun, and your abilities are just up constantly. It's really a blast. Something I regret doing in this build though is I should have been maxing my E second. So you guys know that sometimes I do 2 points in W and then go E. Should have done that this game. Anyway, I see the Udyr in isolation. He actually does shitloads of damage, so I'm kiting him out with my ISO Qs. Lots of Qs going on. Q. See the Aurelia. Q. More Qs. And we're gonna pick up a double kill just like that. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's just so fun. Being like a fucking machine gun, going crazy with the Qs, and yeah, overall, I would just suggest you give this a try. Silas is gonna get absolutely exploded once again, and looks like we're actually trying to end here, but I believe we don't end here, which is good because I want more Qs. I want more Qs. Tristana's actually gonna go crazy low. I didn't even realize that she was that low, so I failed my jump. Unfortunate. And here I'm somewhat hoping that my team just stops pushing because I want to test out this build some more. And my team's gonna come along, re-engage, see if I can. I mean, I'm looking to see if I can go onto anyone here, but I'm just not really seeing a chance. I do see a good chance now. Thresh is gonna walk into isolation, double jump onto the Tristana. I just can't. I mean, I just barely missed the kill on her, and then she flashes out. I have to jump after her. I do get her, try jump out, but she does enough damage to the point where I die to the tower, which is unfortunate. But the good news is that I finally pick up the Hydra. So now we'll full build, and our Qs are just going to melt everyone in sight. Yep, it's fun. It's fun, and I think with this build we currently have a total of 150 ability haste, which equates to 60% cooldown reduction. It's a lot of fun, guys. And yeah. Alright, how's it going? I'm back with our full build. 150 haste. Let's go. Looking for some kills. Looking for a fight of any kind. We got the Baron up, so naturally there's going to be a fight happening soon. Speak of the devil. Renekton actually gets caught. His GA is going to proc. And we see the Udyr in isolation. Look at this. We actually get 2 Qs off right then and there. So much. It's just so fucking fast. We actually get a double jump off. That's cool. And that is pretty much going to be in the end of the game. Unfortunately, we couldn't really use the 150 haste all too much. But, I mean, we had one fight with it. That's enough, guys. And then we finished off the Aurelia with a double jump. Yeah, overall just a really fun build. If you want to like run it properly, probably go to the Eclipse instead, but the Duskblade will give you more haste. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Give this build a try, it's a lot of fun, and I will see you guys next time. Catch you later.